Hello and welcome to another episode of Hooks and Dice. I'm Lila Croca. I'm not sure what the extra sound is in the mic. I tested it just now and there's a lot of and usually it doesn't pick up that kind of noise, so it may be the sound of the computer, it may be the sound of the traffic, I don't know, but I apologize for it. I'm going to take off my glasses because of the glare. There, now you can actually see my eyes. I'm in Norway. Yay! Finally. Oh, I'm so happy. We've been having an amazing time, and they keep surprising me with lovely things like flowers. I will show you my flowers. Pretty, pretty flowers. Yes. And now I need to adjust my camera. Huh. Okay. We also picked Lilies of the Valley perhaps is the plural, on Sunday. And I had no idea that they smell so amazing. Oh my gosh, for such a little flower, they pack the most amazing scent. And it's not overpowering, it's delicate, but it's there, you know. I'm sure that someone has bottled it by now. They had to have, but I had never smelled it before. I'd never picked them before, and that was fun. Working on Mom's bag again. Ta-da, so pretty. Yeah. It kind of looks like Legos to me. It's kind of funny. I think I'm tightening the gauge too much now that I'm working on it again, because it's kind of caving in on itself, so to speak. It's getting smaller around, so I'm going to try and loosen up the gauge again, which will make it look a little weird, but, you know, maybe I just need to block it. I don't know, because and I don't know, maybe it's the way I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's turning out nicely. It's a really easy bag to do. And once I get done with that, I'm going to work on the belly dancing shawl with the 100% microfiber acrylic that his mom gave me. His mom being Tommy's mom. She gave me 3 colors, and I think I'll use all 3 colors in the shawl. It's bedspread weight cotton, so I'm going to use the smaller hooks. That's what that means, is that you use the smaller hook. It's about the same weight as the yarn that I use for my other cape, or I should say my cape. I only have one cape. So it'll be easy to work with, but if it gets wet, it'll dry quickly because it's microfiber, so that's nice. I'm not sure if it'll shrink when it gets wet and then dries, because it's, you know, acrylic shouldn't shrink. Usually cotton will shrink, but or wool, but I'm kind of all over the place today. Sorry about that. Yesterday's game, we incited a riot. So we all heard from a mysterious voice that we presume to be the lady, who is the cause of all our woes, you know, the one that took away the gods in the first place. She said that we shouldn't bring them back, and if anybody tries to bring them back, we should be stopped. And so there was, of course, a doomsayer on the street, you know, being the typical raving street preacher. And he confronted us. We were just passing by, and he confronted us. And so, of course, we stood up for the real gods, and were condemned as heretics. And then it just snowballed into a fight. And, of course, whenever we fight, we win. Especially against unarmed citizens. Yikes. But I didn't kill anyone, you know. I swatted a guy with my sword and knocked him out, but I didn't kill him. And then I drew my bow on another one and told him to go home and forget he ever saw us. And he's like, I will, don't kill me. I also went to enlarge person a little too late. I think if I'd done it from the start, things would have turned out differently, but I forgot I could do it. I was looking through all my spells for something to do when I forgot that I have the cloak. Oh, I forget what the cloak's called, but I have a cloak that lets you once per day enlarge person, so, whoops. It's one of those, it happened in the alternate universe kind of things. Tommy got me teeny tiny dice bag. And in the teeny tiny dice bag are lapis lazuli dice. Look at those. It's kind of out of focus, but they're beautiful. The numbers are carved into the dice, and they have a good feel to them. They're nice and heavy. You know, they're real lapis lazuli, so that's my birthstone. And it's also an anti-anxiety stone. So, I figured out that the drawstrings on the pouch are so long because you could probably wear it around your neck. I don't know if it's actually meant to do that, but, you know, just have it like that. The only thing is that being made of real leather, or possibly not real leather, I'm not sure which, the drawstrings, when you pull it tight like this, then when you let go, it doesn't stay closed. So I would probably have to tie it in a couple of knots before wearing it. But then I wouldn't get into the bag that easily, so I don't know. But they're amazing. Thank you, Tommy. Mwah. Give you lots of loves. We taught Mom to play Dicey Goblins. And I keep wanting to say Dicey Doblins. I keep mixing up my G and my D for some reason. So I'm kind of surprised that I got it on the first try. I think she liked it. And I'm trying to remember who won. I think it was Tommy. I think Tommy won. So yeah, it's definitely a game for 3 to 6 players rather than just 2. You can play it with 2, but it's not as challenging. There's not as much strategy, and of course you win quicker. Or, I don't know, maybe you win quicker with 3 because there's more people that can get to 18 gold, or, you know, 6 turns goes up pretty quick. Anyway, I'm trying to think of what else we've been doing. Oh, I got them some Uno cards while I was in the States, and we played Uno, and we each won a hand, and then I think Tommy won one more. I don't remember how many times we played, but apparently I've been playing by a lot of house rules, because I would say something, he's like, that's not in the rules. We'd look, and sure enough it wasn't. So I didn't realize how many house rules we use back in the States, but it's all good, you know, you don't do it, and then and some it's changed a little. They have 4 new cards. One of them is a swap hands card. The other 3 are blank wild cards, so you can write whatever you want in them. You know, they had some funny suggestions like crow like a rooster, or chicken out and draw, I think 4 cards. You know, it's a bunch of silly stuff like that. So that's pretty cool that they've included that. And I didn't get the Skip-Bo. I was going to get Skip-Bo for them, but I just didn't get around to it. I forgot. I also forgot the bacon-flavored popcorn. I'm so mad about that. But, you know, we can order it, I'm sure. Haven't had a Friday game in a while. We need to get back to doing that. And tomorrow is the Amnesia campaign. The heroes that don't remember who they are or why they're there. So that's a lot of fun. It feels like I never left, you know? And Tommy says it feels like I've been here longer than just the few days I've been here. I think it's just because I've melted right back into our daily routine like I never left. And it's really awesome. You can see behind me, sort of, because of all the sunlight, the kitchen area is mostly done. We have to put a few drawers in and put a couple of cupboards, the doors on the cupboards, but it's mostly done. And I picked up, and I don't know how well it shows. Oh yeah, it shows up just fine. A wood burning kit. I have one in the US, but of course it's in the US, and it's US plugs. This one it has the plug for the Norwegian outlets, so I'm really excited about it. I'm going to take a piece of the countertop that they cut off and sand it down on the sides, and wood burn on one side of it the wolf feather heart and some roses and some designs on the trim, and make it into a cutting board, so that one side is the cutting board, the other side is the decoration, so it can sit on the counter and look nice. I was going to originally burn right into the counter itself, but when he showed me that they had that extra piece, I'm like, oh, well, that's perfect. I'll use the extra piece, and then I can leave the counter intact, and it'll look a little neater that way, but still have our personal signature on it, because it's an IKEA set, and I'm just like, you know, I want it to look a little more personal. So that's the way to go with the wood burning, and I haven't done wood burning in a long time, so it'll be fun. I've never worked with birch. I've always burned on pine, so that'll be amazing. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, so thanks for watching, and have a great day.